Magic Mike XXL comes out this Thursday. We've got the 2 stars Channing Tatum, Joe Manganiello. Hello, guys.
Hello, what's going on?
Now, guys, we spoke on the phone a couple of weeks back, and we did talk about Mr. Wong's. You said that it was something that you would like to enjoy. So I have here a bag of Mr. Wong's.
Yes. What?
Yeah, man. And do you know what? They do not deliver. Like, they never deliver. And I rang them, and I was like, it's Maz Compton. And they're like, okay, we'll sort it out.
Yeah.
So here it is. And so depending on how the next 7 to 12 to 15 minutes goes,
30, whatever.
we will distribute this at the end of the interview.
Yeah.
How about we use it in the interview?
So let's go.
You have my attention.
And that's what we wanted.
Well, Joe, I just want to fist pump it and say I saw Le Bear.
Oh, you did?
I did, which is a film you financed, directed, produced,
Yeah.
based on a Dallas male entertainment club.
Yes.
That's post the first Magic Mike.
Yeah.
What did you learn about the male entertainment industry from doing that? Because it was an interesting insight into this world. Did you change the character for this movie from watching that and seeing the real entertainers?
Well, I think what it did was it just reinforced, or it was kind of the best prep work. Because filming that movie, I didn't know we were going to make a part 2.
Okay.
So I was hoping, but didn't know. So I think, if you watch the documentary, it's very funny.
Yeah.
Both intentionally and unintentionally.
Yeah.
There's kind of this fine line between the two, and I think that definitely influenced the tone that I wanted my character to kind of take into this film.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. These guys are really funny.
Yeah.
You guys have said a few times that you didn't really, at the time of making the first film, think that there would be a sequel. At what point did that light bulb go off, and whoever made that decision go, oh yeah, we're onto a winner here. We're going to do another movie?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, you never know if you're going to get to make a second movie until the first movie does well. And so you always go, look, people got to go see it for us to even entertain the idea. I didn't know, other than we couldn't fit the stripper convention. Sorry, I giggle every time I say convention. We didn't know that, we couldn't fit it in the first film. It was just too big of a set piece. So we knew that we had that if we got to make a second one, then that could be a good idea for like a backdrop or a destination.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was it.
Now, there's a scene, Channing, I'm going to go to you specifically for this, in the Queen's house where you kind of prove that white chocolate's still got it. There's a certain part in there where one lady is on top of another lady, you're grinding on both, and it's...
We call that stackable snackables.
Okay.
Stackable snackables? Good to know.
That was the point I realized I've been doing sex wrong for 27 years of my life. Truly, I'm like, what?
And he's 53.
Yeah, exactly. 27 years are good, then the rest are shit. I mean, doing this like intense sexual choreography, I mean, did you take that home and were you just whoa, okay, this is new? Any snackables?
We don't do stackable snackables
Okay.
at the home. Not yet, at least.
You have to finish what's on your plate first. No.
Very true. Yeah.
You're not getting up until this plate is clean. So if we have to sit here all night.
I'll be honest about when we were making that routine, it was the only. All right, so Allison Falk is one of my wife's oldest best friends. They danced for Janet together, and Teresa Espinosa as well, and that's the only dance that we've done a lot. I mean, imagine coming up with those things where you're just you have a crotch, you're just no, you got to put it, no, hold on, you got to actually get it up in there, and you get so intimate that it is ridiculous, and that was the only one that made Allison and I blush. So we couldn't get through it because it wasn't dancing. It's basically just rehearsed dry humping and actual sex, and you just. It made us both completely. We couldn't do it alone. One rehearsal, because she's got a studio in her garage.
For legal purposes.
Yeah, or no, just friend purposes. We were just no, we need someone being here for this.
We need a mediator.
And if you could just sign at the bottom of this form, initial here, and here. Right.
No, and because we have to remain friends now, and it's weird.
Okay.
You guys get real up and close to a lot of ladies in this movie. Were there? I want to know, are any of those chicks stunt doubles? Because you literally throw them over yourselves and you're in their faces. Is that like a job you can apply for in LA? Not that I would apply for it.
Because Maz brought a resume here.
I
I'm
remember.
just curious.
Well, I remember, like, in the first movie, being backstage in my.
Just go with it.
in
All
my-
right, I'm just gonna show you. Just relax.
Yeah.
I remember
Breathe out.
being in my fireman suit backstage in the first movie, and Greg and Steven brought this woman back, and we're like, Joe, this is the girl that you're gonna flip upside down and put her crotch in your face, like, and I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, and like that was it, and then we went out and.
And that's the gig.
That's it. You flip her upside down and you go, and it's just, another day at the office.
Tough gig.
I guess you really don't get to rehearse in real life either, so you gotta just do it.
Fresh, spontaneous.
Life is not a rehearsal, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Inspo for the day.
I think Oprah said that.
Spoken by Maz.
I want to say
Fortune
this
cookie.
with total love and respect to you both, Channing and Joe, but you both. Because every single woman who's seen this film now looks at us, regular humans, as uncoordinated filth. It's true.
A little harsh, don't you think?
It's
I
so
wouldn't go
true.
there. That was like
I've always looked at Angus that way, to be
Oh, okay,
honest. Like,
thanks.
this movie didn't change my opinion
Yeah.
of him at all.
Yeah, when I was
But
in
I get what he's saying.
I was in LA last week, hooked up with a gorgeous girl, couldn't believe my luck. She texted me and said, you need to pick your game up. And I'm like, oh, thanks, because she just saw your film. Do you feel the sense of responsibility because of this movie? Because it's unrealistic that we can grind like you guys.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think
I don't
it
think
is
that's true.
either,
I just
man.
think you gotta
You
just
guys
put a
are
little.
just setting the bar high, that's all.
Hey.
You just got to
look,
aim higher, Angus.
How do I?
I'd say they've been doing enough for us throughout the history, and it's time to give back.
Okay. I'm all for it, but it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's many different ways to skin that cat. I mean, you can.
Is that one of the moves?
That is one of the skin the
skin the cat?
skin the cat.
Okay.
definitely,
Skin the cat. Yeah. You can dance like Channing. You can not dance like Channing. You could show up at a petrol station and grab whatever's there and go to town with it. I mean, you could be sexy, stackable, snackable dancer, or you can be funny.
Hey, can
There's a
you
lot of
draw?
different ways to
Can you
go.
sing?
Yeah.
What can you do?
I am very untalented.
I don't think
Can you
got,
make 'em
I don't
laugh?
think you got this.
You're a
I'll
funny
try.
guy.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, funny guy.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen now? We're going to have to stop at a petrol station on the way home.
Well, we've got some food for you guys now. I think they've deserved it. We're getting the wrap up. You guys have earned your Mr. Wongs.
Yeah,
We're going to leave that with you.
Thank you.
And your Tim Tams.
Mr. Wong
Yes.
could be a,
This is actually our excuse to get you guys fat so you don't look so freaking
Oh,
good.
don't worry, dude.
All
I'm
right?
there. I'm there.
Enjoy.
So
Have
You
don't
had
gotta
those?
worry.
You had fantails?
No, I've never.
Fantails are
Fantails
insanity, man.
Joe Manganiello and Channing Tatum,
Thank you,
Magic
guys.
Mike XXL.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thursday.
You were
Check
great
it.
last night. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you, guys.